Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Galakrond Secret Rogue. Galakrond Secret Rogue has become part of the meta again after the second balance patch that further nerfed Demon Hunter, so now Rogue has more room to breathe and it's able to succeed again. Galakrond Rogue was one of the absolute top decks during Descent of Dragons, and it has not changed a whole lot for Ashes of Outland. There is one minor change that it uses the new secret package to get even more random effects, and some more power for its early game, more unpredictability, making it more difficult for aggro decks to succeed against it. The main plan of the archetype, however, remains unchanged. You have a Galakrond, and once you fully invoke the Rogue Galakrond, it was going to draw you 4 free cards, and you have a High Spire and Togwaggle, which can give you Wondrous Wand, which is going to give you 3 free cards. So you're going to draw a ton of free cards with this archetype, and with those free cards you get such an immense tempo swing that you just overpower your opponent and win. If for some reason that were to fail, Galakrond Hero Power, Rogue Galakrond Hero Power is to create lackeys, and lackeys can give you dragons and all sorts of things. So then you can just outvalue the opponent with those. However, there is even more to it than this, because the deck of course also includes Edwin Van Cleef, so when you're on the coin, you can sometimes just make a huge Edwin very early in the game, and then that Edwin just wins the game before it even begins. And then there is the new twist with the secrets. Shadow Jeweler Hanar, after you play secret, discover a secret from a different class. There are 4 secret classes, so you're always offered a secret from each of the other classes than the secret that you play. So first you play Rogue secret, and you're offered Paladin, Hunter and Mage secrets. Then you play one of those, and you're offered a secret from the other 3 classes, and so on. And in addition to Hanar, there's also Blackjack Stunners, which is a portable freezing trap, returns a minion to its owner's hand and it costs 2 more. So some extremely powerful tools for stalling and making the game more complex. These Galakrond Secret Rogue lists are extremely tight, there's not much space after you put in the Galakrond package and the secret package. This list is actually from Vicious Syndicate, because it's really hard to determine how many secrets should you run in this archetype, and Vicious Syndicate claims that their data analysis has determined that 4 is the optimal number. Vicious Syndicate never provides any proof for their claims, so we just have to take their word for it. But they have done some reasonable analysis, so I have no particular reason to doubt that they are correct in this one. So most lists run 5 secrets, but this one runs only 4. And then once you determine the number of secrets you want to put in this case 4 secrets, then it's fairly trivial to determine the exact package, because Ambush is performing at a clearly higher rate than the other Rogue secrets, so 2 copies of Ambush is a given, and then Bamboozle and Dirty Tricks are quite even in performance, so by adding in 1 of each you generate more uncertainty and more possible plays for yourself, because then if you have an active secret, then you're more likely to be able to play another secret if you for example draw Hanar and you want to play that. One mistake that I often see people make when they play this deck is that they get too attached to Hanar. Don't get too attached. It's great to have Hanar, it's awesome if you can make it survive a turn or 2, but at some point you have to let it go. Because if you just try to protect Hanar and play secrets, you're not really winning the game. Those secrets typically are not game winning, they are rather just buying you time to do other things. So once you have a Christmas tree of secrets, then you want to start doing those other things and win the game, and Hanar can go. It's no longer relevant at that point. Whereas if you just keep trying to work on those secrets, then the opponent just might hit you a lot in the face and you die. So as much fun as secrets are, remember to also try to win the game. And you win the game with your minions, with the Galakrond weapon, with some eviscerates to the face, with the Kronks after your Galakrond. Those are the things that actually deal damage to the opponent and win. With only 4 secrets in this list, there's enough room to squeeze in 4 1-drops into the list. So there's 2 Feral Cats and 2 Spy Mistresses in the list. And that helps against stuff like Demon Hunters, because Spy Mistress is a great card, even in decks that do not rely on stealth synergies. But overall a very tight archetype, so I haven't went around and tried to do anything fancy with this. Just play it as it is, and play it well, and you can have a lot of success. As for the mulligans with this deck, there are 3 cards that you keep in every matchup. Shadow Jeweler Hanar, Feral Cat and Spy Mistress. These are your early game. this is what you want. You want these to be aggressive, you want these to defend, you always want these. If you have Hanar, then you also want to keep a secret. But you never keep a secret if you don't have Hanar. Because secrets alone just aren't that great. And then if you're against something aggressive, like a Demon Hunter or Hunter, you also want to hold on to a Backstab. Because Backstab is really good at keeping you alive and preventing the opponent from snowballing early. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come. I also stream on Twitch, so if you want to see me live, check out the description below for my Twitch channel. And now, let's go take a look at Galakrond Secret Rogue in action. Still a little bit rusty here, but it will all come back to me once we get to play some games. It's all good. I kind of want to set up this ambush here. And should I have just hit face? That's also possible. Now minions are being played. So I cannot get my miscreant out there. Fine, I'll just take a swing here. And the dagger too. Let's see about this. Now of course he will play the weapon, so he will still not play a minion this turn. So I still can't get Backstab and Miscreant used. A curious turn of events. Most of the time people have minions. Seriously? I'm not going to backstab my own tree when here. I don't think that's worthwhile. There will still be more time. Diapsan finally made Legend today. Congratulations. Yeah, I noticed you were in Legend. Checking my friend list. Very well, triggers the ambush. Does he have tools to deal with it? Is the question. He may or he may not. Okay, he has more lackeys still. Well, that's not a lackey. Alright, this is fine. This is all good. I might even take this moment to develop the Shield of Galakrond here. Although he probably can kill this one soon, but I guess it's acceptable. I'm not going to have any good uses for the backstabs though, because he just keeps damaging his stuff. And I'm killing these. I guess we're going for the shield. Let's do that one. See what happens next. So he has a random pirate from the Sky Raider. He has one more lackey from the lands in hand at the moment. I don't know about skippers. He has not had the Ankar yet. So skippers may or may not be available. Two lackeys and a random pirate. I like this Lance Stolwir version. I think this is my favorite version of this archetype. Random pirate generated another random pirate. Ah, he had the damage lackey. Okay. Oh boy, that's going to be an Edwin turn, isn't it? Backstab, backstab. Draconic Lackey ambush Edwin, or backstab, backstab miscreant Edwin. Couple of alternatives. But I think I'm clearing up this whole board here. So So I kill that one. Backstab, backstab, Miscreant, Edwin. That should be enough, right? Go over there. And we'll do a backstab. And a backstab. And a Miscreant. And an Edwin. Kill that one too. Alright, so we develop an 8-8 on this board. 8-8s are fun. I like 8-8s. 8-8s are pleasant to the eye and pleasant to the win rate. Could have been a 10-10, then I would not have had a clean way to activate my Miscreant later.
Your feeble magic amuses me.
That is unfortunate. That is most unfortunate. 4, 6, 7 damage. Not enough to kill it. If I had went with the ambush route, I would have gained the 2-3. I could get the 5-3 dragon from this, but then I'm 1 mana off from still. Let's still see what I can pick up from this. There's the 5-3 dragon, but it isn't enough. I guess we go to the big old whelp then. I could also find another damage lucky from this, but I don't. So I have to spend my Edwin. This card draw, there was never a chance to have enough mana to use the stunner. Now he's looking for the Risky Skipper. He has had one Sky Raider. That Sky Raider was generated by the other. So unless there's a Sky Raider in hand, then it's 66% for him to pick up the Skipper when he swings with the Ankar. And if he loses the Skipper roll, well, he doesn't lose the Skipper roll, but it could have also been a guaranteed roll. Very well. So I have 7 damage here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16 lethal damage. Evil, evil. Yeehaw. Like this. Excellent. It just isn't. Let's go. Yes, shoot. Can't you see how rouge I am? I'm all rouge just from this excitement of playing such a fun class. Don't want to spend the coin yet. Let's just put a 3-1 stealth minion on this board. Ready to smack an unsuspecting battle fiend in the face. I'm probably holding my backstep here. Otherwise I need to hold this in stealth. Yeah, we're just trading here. Daggering up. I had the alternative to play Hanar here. Maybe I should have done that. When it would be most difficult to deal with it. So that was definitely an alternative. Oh well. We are going to backstab that one. Can he deal with Hanar? I mean, he's only 1 damage off already here. So is it worth it? Maybe I need to play the Hanar instead of daggering up. Still need to learn more about this deck. I think we're going for this secret here and we're picking up... Snipe maybe. I think he can kill Hanar though.
Unleash foul! You fell right into my trap.
Well, now he would have to slice in order to kill the ambusher. We'll see. There could also be a priestess coming next turn. Oh, that Seal Fate would protect the Hanar. Or would it? If I play the snipe, it's unlikely to get a secret that actually protects the Hanar. But we're going with this. The probability of priestess on curve is after all fairly low. So I can just hit into that one. And now this Titanic Lackey can be used to buff the Hanar to a 1/7. Obviously, Warglaives of Azinoth will still make short work of that. It'll take a little bit more hits before it actually happens.
Our enemies will fall.
Okay. Then we'll do the snipe. And the redemption, I believe. The redemption. And do I want to bamboozle? I will lose the Hanar, but I mean it would become a 5-drop, which might kill the adept. Do I just pick up an explosive trap? Then the 5-drop is going to come back. That's acceptable, let's do that. And an ice barrier to gain some health at some point. Let's try this. Well, these are just going to the dome. There's no benefit in attacking to that one. So bamboozle, snipe, and redemption are the current secrets. Pow! Get a bit of a hit into that cane. Your next move. Well, that does allow him to bamboozle non-Hanar minion. But then there's the small matter that there's still that redemption too, so...
They will never catch me.
But now he does get to have his 6/4 alive. At least for a while. Fair enough, fair enough. Time has come to develop a Shield of Galakrond. I want to play this Lackey together with Heist Burn next turn, I believe. Just give that a little bit more attack now. Trade there and trade here, I believe. We'll try and approach like this. But now a Priestess can be played. Just in the usual fashion. Although Priestess is unlikely to kill a 5 health minion on the board. So it wouldn't be quite as strong as he probably would hope it to be. Okay. Then it is time to play a Faceless Lackey. And a Heistburn Togwaggle. For Wondrous Wand. Let's do this now. Okay. Again, we have a fair amount of health on this board. Things looking reasonably good. But that Skull of Gul'dan can be annoying. We'll see. Facerino is the Placerino. Very well. 7 cards in hand, it's time to play Wondrous Wand. Let's see what we can pick up for free. 2 free eviscerates, that is 8 damage. This is 6 damage, that is not yet quite lethal damage. Although it's a good start. So 8 plus 6, that's 14, dagger, that's 15. So damage lucky from this one would be lethal. Any other lethals? I'm not seeing them. But the damage lucky from this one would do it. That is not a damage lucky. Then I believe we will take this opportunity to develop a bamboozle. To make an 8-drop out of the taunt if he attacks into it. As well as an ice barrier. And we do some defenses up here. And we push with those and put the Demon Hunter down to 11 health.
Do you see what must be done?
Big Altruist turn coming right up. Well, I have that ice barrier. But now, of course, a lot of altruising is going to happen. And big Warglaive attack is going to happen. And the game can still be lost. Alright. Down to 14 health. I have 9 from hand. I kind of have to kill the Altruis. If I can get the Charge Murloc from Faceless Lucky, that wins the game. That's not it. That's not it either. Have to kill the Altruis, then there will be 4, 6, 10 damage from here. So a Claybound Adept would be lethal. Problematic.
So many options.
Do I actually have to use both Eviscerates to survive? I think I do. So then we will do it. And we will draw the Galakrond. And set up a bunch of stuff on this board. And now suddenly 4 plus 2, 6 damage. He would need another 8 damage from hand. So Claybound Adept is no longer lethal. There's so many minions on the board that Priestess is unlikely to be lethal. Priestess might not even be able to clean this up. There's still the Bamboozle. So no matter where you attack, you're going to take a bit of a beating. And if you do things like this, then that means that you will simply die to the Galakrond. So you are very, very dead. That was scary there for a while. I'm not sure if I piloted that. Not a whole lot. Let's try to find something else. Mage kept 3 cards on the coin. We can do dirty tricks. Mage is more likely to play some spells than minions first. Maybe, if I ever get to develop something. We'll see. Thank you, people. You are so kind to assist others in trouble. What did you get for placing in top 16? Top 16 gets you an invite to the next Masters Tour. Oh, this is not a Highlander mage. This is actually a Freeze mage. Intriguing. So all the more important to be able to do things at a reasonable pace. Reasonable pace and my current hand are not very compatible. I mean, 4/4 Edwin is just so small. I'm not sure if a 6/6 Edwin is all that much better. I think I may have to ignore the Solarian for the time being. I might go for like backstab ambush Edwin. That's an option. We're going for backstab. Actually go for the blackjack stunner there. And then we'll make a 6/6. Can this be a Highlander mage? I mean, no one is playing Novice Engineer Highlander mage. Because if this is Highlander, then obviously there's Coin Reno. Does not look like a Highlander to me. I believe I will flick this Doomsayer. Do I have other ways to kill it? 3 damage, then I need another 4 damage, so I'm 1 mana off from being able to do that. I'm just going to flick that Doomsayer. And push face. Not Highlander, as I expected. 2 Doomsayers in that deck. Now of course I did spend the flick, and there will be plenty of freezes. But he might not be able to discover a freeze from this. You don't always discover a freeze from that. Reasonable. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm going to go with the Shield of Galakrond and an ambush. Because then he doesn't dare to attack when there's a secret up. I have so many invoke cards in hand. 3 damage. This goes down to 5. And I could kill the Malygos, but it cost me a lot. I think I will go with this line. I'm gonna go with this one. Setting up that secret, there's a potential that it's a bamboozle, so the Malygos will not dare to attack. Which might make his life a little bit more difficult. Whoa! He just doesn't care. He just doesn't care about the bamboozles giving 8 drops here. It's just like, ha, bamboozles giving 8 drops. I really don't care. Whoa. That was surprising. That was very, very surprising. I guess I'll drop a couple of Devoted Maniacs here. I got some invokes on the Galakrond. And I trade away that melee now. Push face with these. Okay. But Mage has gotten to 8 mana, so deep freezes, all sorts of stuff is available. And there's 2 Dragon Casters in that deck too, which of course could have been already used earlier. Okay, what can he roll from the power? Ah, once again these minions. These are good rolls from that. Very, very good rolls. Fair enough. I mean, I could kill them both, and I could draw Galakrond. Then I would need 1 more invoke before I can actually play Galakrond. How's that going to work out? If I kill just 1 of them, just 1 mana off. I think I'll go for the plan where I kill them both. And draw my Galakrond. I think we're going for this plan here. Kill both of those and draw Galakrond. Okay. Alright, that one. Then there's gonna be a Frost Nova, of course. There's always a Frost Nova. And And I'm going to play a Seal Fate on that one, which will fully invoke my Galakrond. 7 cards in hand. Then I will play the fully invoked Galakrond here. Get a bunch of free cards. I don't want to board lock myself. 10 cards, my hand is full. I'm going to hit him in the face. But I don't want to board lock myself, so I'm just going to use one Eviscerate to the face here. 9 cards in hand. An acceptable state of affairs for the time being. There's still a lot more freezes in that deck, so I expect the board to be freezing repeatedly. I did not expect him to do that though. That's pretty weak, because I didn't even have anything on that board that he really needed to remove like that. But I do like it. 10 cards in hand. So we play the Wasteland Assassin now. I mean, there's going to be lots of freezes, so it's going to get frozen again, of course. I want to hold on to the secret until I want to use it with the Stunner. So then, do I actually play the Shield of Galakrond here at all? No, I could play Ethereal Lackey. So I might be able to discover something useful. Maybe the knife can be useful to deal damage later. I might pick that one. 9 cards in hand, we play the Spy Mistress. 8 cards in hand. And I can afford the Hero Power. Get a Witchy Lackey. I can use it here, it's okay. Turn that into a 2-drop. And do I swing? Yeah, we're going to swing away the armor here. And leave myself with 8 cards in hand. There will be freezes in plenitude.
You're in my hands now.
Okay, so Blizzard. Oh, a puzzle box. Intriguing. Okay. And puzzle box did what he wanted it to do, which was to clear up the board. Also Paladin Secret and... well, heal went to my face, so that's at least something. There's an explosive trap there. Okay. So I know about the explosive trap now. That's fine. 9 cards in hand. So this is a turn to play the Shield of Galakrond. And a bit of bamboozling, I believe. Is in order here. I'm gonna do some faceless lackeying. 7 cards in hand and generate another lackey. This seems an acceptable state of affairs. Mage Secret. So there's Explosive Trap, then there's a Paladin Secret and a Mage Secret. Okay. What is Calagus going to do? It's going to be some kind of freeze this turn, of course. There's always going to be a freeze. Yep. That's a deep freeze. So I believe I will want to kill this Calagus here. Is there a Paladin Secret that can prevent me from doing so? There is the Noble Sacrifice. So this will go in first to check for Noble Sacrifice. Then we will equip the knives. Well, it could have been, of course, could have been a counter spell. Then can be Redemption, but I mean I have this, so I can just go kill it again. I can also see what kind of lackeys I can roll here. Let's see a little bit about that. Even more witchy lackeys, okay. 9 cards in hand, let's play this lackey. That gives me a head crack. Head crack is useful. I'm going to play head crack. Let's start dealing some damage here. This one will trade away the Galagos. Then I'm going to do, I suppose, a couple of Witchilackies here. Well, no use to attack with that one. This one obviously wakes up, deals some damage. And he could have the spells to kill everything. So I have 6 from hand at the moment. Now that's going to be bamboozled. Get an 8-drop going, which probably kills that one, which is nice. Then, is it a good power of creation? It's a pretty decent power of creation, yeah. It is, it is. Okay, missiles too, okay. Very well. Then, well, I have this 6 damage from hand. Need to find some more. So we'll praise Galakrond a little bit here. See if I can pick up a damage lucky. I cannot, but I can pick up a material lucky. So we're going to try to discover. This doesn't really help now, does it? No, it doesn't. I guess we pick up the fan from this. I want to play the head crack every turn. 6 mana just to play the head crack. Can I afford the fan here? I may have to play the ambush. Insert one of those 4/5s back to the hand here. Fan and head crack, I guess. Something like this. Okay, more Illidaria coming. There's 13 damage on board. So, if he cannot heal, then next turn I would need to find... If he can't heal, then next turn I would need to find 2 damage. So a lucky 1 damage. But he has an Alexstrasza to heal, which is really annoying. Because that probably means that I will now lose, doesn't it? I can't get enough reach here. I don't think there's any random minion that I can get that will help here. Nope. There just isn't enough damage. Also isn't enough damage to survive this board. More Witchilackies, but they do not help. Titanic Lucky also doesn't help, I think.
Darkness wanes.
Yeah, I don't see any outs. Secrets are not worth keeping. I don't think Devoted Maniac does much against Hunter either. They typically have like 3 health minions. So something like Seal Fate would be much more welcome. I'm a little sad I'm not on the coin. I would need a backstep to go with the Miscreant or something. I'll need to play the Pharaoh Cat. That was a hard decision, because I had the option to dagger up, and then maybe try Pharaoh Cat into Miscreant on 4. But I thought that maybe I need Pharaoh Cat to remove something that he will play. Well, now he has either a 5/6 Face Stalker or a 4/4 Boar. And that would be a 5/6 Face Stalker. And it's a Face Hunter. Well, I suppose I will have to kill that, and luckily, as it happens, This Praise Galakrond came just in time. Then I will be able to use an Eviscerate. And my minion, kill his big Face Stalker. And I will be able to kill the Lepanome. And I will also develop this Faceless Lackey. There are typically 2 copies of Unleash the Hounds in that archetype. Not in all lists, but in typical lists there are. And there's always the threat of Terron, so I kind of have to pop these Death Rattles. Which is not my favorite business, but just something that I often find myself having to do. Down to 22. Well, we have a Khartut Defender that we got randomly. Getting stuff randomly is a great way to succeed in Hearthstone. So it's a 4/4 boar or it's a 5/6 Face Stalker. So that's a boar, right? I'd assume it's a boar. A good opportunity for me to develop this randomly generated Khartut Defender, which can hopefully ensure my success in this matchup. Or can it? The infamous Porcupine Moknata Lion combo. If I only had a secret, I could get a secret from the Ethereal Lackey. Then I could throw both of these back to where they came from. And then we're going to take a look at that. Any secrets? No, but there is a Shadow Step. We try again. The first try was unsatisfactory. I demand a recount. Blah. In this case... Betrayal. Maybe it works. That's a lot of damage. I'm a little bit sad about that. So... I will need to flick this one first. So to ensure that there won't be any more of those. And this one's going to the dome, and this one will trade away the 8 one. And it will of course go a lot of pew-pewing everywhere, but maybe I can withstand that. And now there won't be more porcupines, which at least is useful. It's not even Hover. Good. Need another pair of invokes for that one. I'm going to eviscerate the Misha. Let's see about this. Have not found any secrets for my stunners. Okay, just a plain lion. Plain lion is still a good lion, but at least slightly less threatening. Okay, that's the last invoke I need for the Galakrond. So we're going in with this one. There can be Unleash the Hounds in that deck. So do I even want the Miscreant? 7 cards in hand. I want to get rid of some cards before I play the Galakrond. Sinister Strike seems like a perfectly reasonable card here. 6 cards in hand, so next turn when I draw a card I will have 7. Then I will play the Galakrond. And that will draw me to 10 cards. So this is an acceptable state of affairs. I don't want to go too wide for the Unleash place. That one is an explosive trap. It's always an explosive trap. So it's time for the Galakrond experience. Let's grab the 4 free cards. Well, Shadow Jeweler is definitely interesting. In case it, for some reason, is not an explosive trap, I will attack with this one first. But it's always an explosive trap. Okay, so then we will take a swing at the face. Pow. Develop the Shadow Jeweler. And 2 secrets. But the opponent is already conceding. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.